What's up guys, David Shabak here. Today I am super excited, a little bit tired, but mostly excited. Today we're going to be checking out Tyler, the Creator's new album. This is Call Me If You Get Lost. Obviously, this just released like 6 minutes ago. It's 10:06 right now, so I'm right after the release of this, and I have seen the track list because it honestly kind of got leaked on, I saw it on Instagram somewhere. So yeah, you have some interesting features up here. You got Brent Faiyaz, you got Uzi, you got Pharrell, you got Youngboy NBA, don't know how to feel about that one. Ty Dolla $ign, okay. 42 Doug, which is a name I'm not too familiar with, but yeah, I'm super hyped to get into this. I loved that Lumberjack track, and I also really liked that little snippet of the WUSYANAME track that we got from Tyler as well. Based off those two tracks, this album to me honestly kind of sounds like a mix between the old Tyler, that more aggressive, abrasive, in-your-face, wild, out there Tyler where he would rap a lot more often, mixed with that kind of lo-fi but also really skilled and well done production that we had on Igor as well. So from what I heard on Lumberjack as well as WUSYANAME, that's what it sounds like to me. So far it sounds like a good culmination of those two things. So we'll just have to wait and see if that is the case for the entire album. Like I said, I'm super hyped to get into this. It looks like it's kind of a concept album. You have this kind of travel theme, travel aesthetic, obviously with the passport cover, which is obviously also a mention or an ID. Is it an ID or a passport? I don't know, I can't really tell, but it's kind of that travel aesthetic. But it's also a callback to the Old Dirty Bastards cover. I believe Peggy did a rendition of this cover as well. So there's a lot of people that have done renditions of this type of cover. And yeah, the videos, the whole aesthetic has had this kind of travel, obviously with the name Call Me If You Get Lost. And it seems like Tyler is kind of the side bay, I guess you could call him. And yeah, Sir Baudelaire here, the first track we saw in that skit that he also uploaded, that his last name, or his character's last name, is Baudelaire, which could be a reference to a series of unfortunate events, because I think that's the kid's last name, right? Both of the kids, or all three of the kids. And it kind of has that similar aesthetic to that book and that movie as well. So we'll see. I'm super hyped to get into this. Sir Baudelaire, first one here with DJ Drama. Let's go. Oh, I don't think I'm ready. I'm not ready. Oh, this production is so good. This is so smooth. All right, before we go into Corso, kind of, I guess, just an introduction track to this character of Tyler Baudelaire. Yeah, nice little track there. Instrumental was smooth. Loved the production on it. Tyler, once again, getting back into his rapping bag. I know lots of OG Tyler fans and hardcore Tyler fans wanted him to get back to rapping more on this project. Honestly, I would be fine with either way, because I loved Igor. I think that's Tyler's best album, which isn't really a hot take or anything. But I think Tyler, even though he's not the best singer, him singing as well and doing what he did on Igor is just as good. So either way here, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. The first track, not the craziest thing I've ever heard, but a nice little intro. All right, Corso. Oh, that bass. Oh, this is hard hitting. Those group vocals in the back. Oh my, this beat. The synth. I can already tell this is gonna go crazy in the car, bro. This is an aux. This is just an aux banger right here. I feel like that my headphones aren't doing it, fully doing it justice. But this production is beautiful. And Tyler, once again, are we gonna get like just 16 rap songs? I mean, obviously not, because WUSYANAME was more of like an R&B, early 2000s kind of R&B cut. But he's coming at this aggressive too, with this concept of him kind of being the person on the side. I don't know, I wasn't expecting him to come at it with such an aggressive tone, but like, I guess that's what he's doing. I guess because just Igor and parts of Flower Boy were just so soft. I guess I wasn't really expecting this aggressiveness, but okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right, Lemonhead. We're going into Lemonhead. Who's on this one? Who is on this one? 42 Doug. Okay. Like I said, I don't know too much about 42 Doug. So yeah, we'll see what 42 Doug has to offer here. You can see some eagles and a few yachts. Got a roommate, he won't move the Wu-Tang. You get shoot. Oh! This man just spit, literally. Frank is on this. Frank is on this. Yo, is Frank really on this? I'm on Genius right now. It says outro Tyler and Frank. Is this the first Frank stuff we're gonna get in, like, well, since 2020? I mean, I made it sound like it was gonna be like 5 years, but I don't know. I wasn't too crazy about 42 Doug at first. Like I just don't know how I felt about his vocals at first. It kind of grew on me. I still don't really know how to feel about it. Was it autotune on his? It's some weird autotune-y effect. I just don't know if it really fit. But yeah, let's see. If Frank is on this, I'm gonna lose it.
They both. I got that shit sitting up.
Is that Frank?
Like blood is still.
That does sound like Frank. That does sound like Frank. Yo, we've had nothing but bangers so far, and now we're going into What's Your Name, which is that smooth, like early 2000s R&B type song. And Ty Dolla $ign's on this. His vocals are gonna sound good on this. I can already tell. Hopefully, Youngboy, NBA doesn't ruin this. We'll see. Oh, you look malnourished. That you never heard of.
What's your name, girlfriend?
What's your name?
What is your name? What do you bring? Yeah. I think that I got what you need, and I'm willing to do anything that you please. It might lean on.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, Youngboy killed that. All right, Tyler. That's the best song so far. What's Your Name? I could tell just from that little snippet of it in that video that I was gonna love it. Youngboy killed his verse. I wasn't expecting to actually enjoy it, but I did. He sounded great on that. Ty Dolla with those nice little vocals in the back, just floating around, just complimenting really nicely. Tyler does a really good job of using features. Like, a lot of people will get these big name features like a Drake or like, I don't know, like a Kanye or whoever. But it feels like they kind of just put them there just to get people to click because they see their name and then they'll want to listen to the track. And sometimes they don't even feel like they really fit over this beat, or sometimes it's a mess. But I feel like Tyler usually does a really good job of bringing the best out of his features, and Youngboy sounded great on that. Ty Dolla $ign. 42 Doug wasn't that bad either. Like, yeah, What's Your Name? Best track so far, in my opinion. Lumberjack, I've already listened to it, so I'm not going to listen to it again. Just know I love it. Hot Wind Blows. Yes, can we get like let's get a smooth one right here. I love the flute. Oh, yes. What is this sample? All right, Lil Wayne's coming in. Oh. I need more of this just beautiful instrumentation. All right, before we go into Massa, Lil Wayne killed his verse. He just got in that pocket, and I was vibing to it. I love that flute in that production, the different dropouts and everything would cut out and then come back in. Kept it interesting, kept it fresh. Yeah, loved it. Massa, let's go. Dang.
Massa couldn't catch me, my legs long than a bitch.
This beat is dirty. See, I was shifting. That's really why Cherry Bomb sounded so shifty. This might be the best beat so far. I don't know what it is about it. It's so, like, dirty. The drums are super, like, crisp and nice sounding. The breathing. Hey, I guess we just got Tyler going back in his life, talking about Cherry Bomb, now Flower Boy. All these callbacks. This is the best sounding song. Oh, what does this sound like? Oh, that little synth melody sounds like something straight off of Flower Boy. What does that sound like it's from? I can't put my finger on the song that it sounds like it's from, but it sounds just like something on Flower Boy. This feels like Flower Boy right here. Oh! Bro, the emotion. Tyler's voice just cracking at the end there, bro. That was giving me Kendrick U vibes. The emotion on that verse. I don't know how I will say I don't know how I feel about all these DJ vocals. I feel like, I mean, I get that's the point, but I feel like at this point they're a little bit overused. All right, run it up. The horns? This is weird. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up. That track has me really conflicted. I don't know. I thought the club kind of "we gonna run it up" vocals at first were kind of weird because they were really quiet over, and this it was just a weird mixture of that with this piano, and I don't know. When the bass came in though, I was kind of feeling it. I like Tyler's verse. It's just it felt a little bit long, maybe. Yeah, maybe just a bit too long, honestly. I don't know if that outro needed to be that long. Yeah, not terrible, but definitely not one of my favorites. All right, Manifesto. We got Domo Genesis on this.
About black bitch, suck my.
Send a portion of shit.
Beat switch.
I'm probably a coon. Your standards based on this evidence. And my baby wanna turn my baseball.
I was just getting serious Kendrick vibes, like that delivery and just the flow in general, and the word choice in there. Huge Kendrick vibes from that verse by Tyler. So far in this album, I've honestly been impressed more with the writing than just the overall sound of it. I think the sound of Igor is Tyler's best work. I don't think this is living up to the sound of and the production of Igor so far. I mean, it's obviously still good. I just think Tyler does better with that kind of pop sound, even though that was really his only album to do that. that Justin Bieber line too. Okay.
No, listen.
All right, Sweet / I Thought You Wanted to Dance. Oh, 10 minutes? Okay. I mean, it's like 2 tracks in one. Okay, let's go. Yes. Wait. Okay, this was at the start of the Lumberjack video, right? I think it was. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh, this is Brent. See, Tyler just knows. Like, Brent's gonna fit perfectly on this track, and he was right. He was right. This is smooth. I will admit, the chorus could be a little bit stronger in my opinion. It's not like, I don't know. It's not the most catchy thing to me. Feels a little bit, maybe a little bit uninspired. But I do really like the production of this one and the sound of this one. I just think that they should call you Sugar because you're so sweet. It's like, okay, it's not the best writing I've ever heard. The sax. All right, we're going into part 2. Little shaker. This is like some tropical.
So what makes you think? Daddy.
All right. I'll say the things I liked about that track first. I did like the group vocals there with, I'm guessing that's Fana Hughes. Her and Tyler had some good chemistry. They sounded good together. The production was pretty nice throughout. I thought it got a little bit stale at some points, but there was enough stuff going on for the most part and enough stuff changing that it was pretty nice. It was kind of like a tropical, almost like it had that swing to it, you know. For I Thought You Wanted to Dance. There's something missing that I thought was there with Igor that a lot of these haven't really had for me yet. Maybe I'm just not in the right mood for this right now, but like, I don't know. I thought Tyler's singing at some parts in this track, especially on that second half, were a little bit shaky. And I know he's not the best singer, but even on Igor, when his singing wasn't the most perfect, it didn't hurt the song as much as it hurt that one for me. And a lot of the time was because on Igor he had those pitched up vocals. and I feel like for some reason that kind of masks it almost. So yeah, that wasn't. I didn't love that track. I didn't hate it either. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if it needed to be 10 minutes. I get it was 2 songs, but I don't know if it needed to be 10 minutes. Okay, so this was one of the voicemails you got when you called that number that Tyler put up on that billboard. Okay.
I'll beat up kids over my kids. Okay.
All right. Even though that was just an interlude, that was probably one of the most entertaining minutes of this album. Tyler's mom just kind of defending Tyler and getting a little bit aggressive there, which is expected of mothers. But yeah, that was pretty entertaining. I liked it.
Niggas want they married. Mr. Cash Flow, shorty wants some credit.
Is it weird that I'm getting like Tamale vibes from this right now? Something about the rhythm of this and just the beat in general, and then Tyler's flow on top of this is giving me Tamale vibes, but in like a more refined and pretty way. Okay, Daisy World. Oh yes.
Yo,
this is getting a like. Okay, that transitions into Blessed, but that was definitely one of the best tracks of the whole album. Rise, Daisy World. I've never heard of Daisy World before, but she killed it on those vocals. I thought once again her vocals with Tyler's sounded really good together. Great chemistry once again. Yeah, I like the lyrical concept of this one once again. I've said once again like 5 times in the last minute. Nice little, a couple different beat changes in there that kept it interesting as well.
I'm out here scoring commercials,
movies soon. Oh, okay.
I done fell in love. And
I thought Tyler was talking about directing a movie soon. I guess just doing music for movies. I hope Tyler at some point in his career, in his life, directs a movie, because Tyler's visuals, I think that's one of his, I mean, his visuals are just always so good. So I hope at one point he directs a movie. But that was kind of a tangent. Let's keep going.
Fucking hair won't grow. It's been like 2 years and this shit like 2 inches.
I'll say it again. Another skit that was probably one of the most entertaining things for me. I think these skits have just really shown. I mean, a lot of the songs have too, but both of these skits. I mean, one had his mom, but this one. I mean, Tyler's personality is a big reason why people love him so much and love his music. And I think the skits are doing a really good job of showing his personality as well. A lot of comedic lines in there and just overall funny. So, yeah, I liked that skit a lot. Rise was a great track. We got Lil Uzi and Pharrell on this next track, okay? Juggernaut.
What it is that nigga teeth, motherfucking.
I can already just imagine. I know I'm white, okay, but I can just imagine all the white kids at Camp Flog Gnaw just going crazy to this song. This is gonna be a slapper. This is like a classic Tyler banger right here.
Double C on my feet, double G on my feet, Louis V by my breast. She want kick it with me, she better eat it and leave.
Say my neck is.
This Tyler vocal's weird. I just realized you have Pharrell in this track and you have Tyler doing that classic Pharrell 4 count, the hey, 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 but it's like the most weird version of a Pharrell 4 count ever, because you have this distorted vocal that's almost used like a tin metally metallic sounding drum. Alright, before we go into Wilshire, admittedly not one of my favorite tracks, Juggernaut. I mean, I liked Lil Uzi can I speak? I liked Uzi's verse on that. I thought Tyler's chorus, the vocals could have done a redo. I get he's going for that kind of childish, in-your-face, aggressive vocal delivery and personality in it, but I just feel like, I don't know, there's something a little bit shaky about him. Yeah, Pharrell's verse was nice. I guess coming into this, I was kind of expecting Tyler to continue with that similar vibe that we had on Igor, but this is completely different than Igor. It's very Cherry Bomb-esque. While Cherry Bomb wasn't my favorite album, this does feel more well-produced and more well-put together than Cherry Bomb, so yeah. Alright, we're going into Wilshire, which is an 8-minute track. 8 minutes, okay.
Take off, they like, no, it's not an end. Whenever we we suddenly press his buttons, you know, they be fucking.
This writing is really good.
This is just another chapter in the book.
Wow. 8-minute track that that was probably the strongest of the long. I mean, there's only 2 long songs here. That was definitely better than the Sweet I Thought You Wanted to Dance. Even though it didn't change up as much as that one, I felt like I was invested in it more. Tyler just going with this more storytelling style, and that beat definitely lends itself to a storytelling style. Just a couple changing chords on the keys and a nice drum beat that just looped throughout the entire thing. Beat didn't change that much. And Tyler just pouring his heart out, bro. That just felt like a rant. That just felt like this dude ranting, and I was interested in it. Once again, coming back to that more relationship, love interest side of this album, where she or he is already with somebody and he can't have what he wants, I guess. So yeah, the writing was really good in that. Just coming at it different sides, talking about how he, like the outro was interesting. A lot of introspective stuff going on in there. I'm a bad person. I had no ill intentions though. Like, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, Safari. This better end off on a good note. Let's hope.
The board records smell like bleach.
Oh, only thing we haven't traveled is time. And I was talking about earlier how in this album, maybe the traveling theme has to do with traveling through time, going through life, seeing yourself evolve, but I don't know. Hey, that's smooth.
Season 3 or something. Skateboard named them Bunny Hop.
And like that. Be gone.
Okay. There you have it. Tyler, the Creator's Call Me If You Get Lost. Initial reactions, I liked it. I don't think it's as good as Igor, but it's definitely very different than Igor, so it's honestly kind of hard to compare them. But yeah, I did like it. It's just a lot, I don't know, it's just those DJ vocals, man. I don't know if you need them that much. They're kind of throwing it off. Like, Tyler's production can be so beautiful at times, and a lot of it was really beautiful on Igor, and a lot of it seemed really beautiful on here, like especially on that last track, Safari, that I kind of just wanted to enjoy it and not have these shouting vocals over top. And I get that's the vibe that he's going for. He's kind of going back to his roots more. This one's definitely more hip-hop, more rap. But there is still quite a bit of pop, R&B, soul, and a lot of different sounds going on here. I gotta listen to this again right off the bat. Like I said, it's not as good as Igor for me. I just feel like there isn't as many strong melodies or hooks or choruses compared to Igor. The writing did keep me relatively interested throughout the whole thing, except for that one track where it was just like, who was on it? Brent Faiyaz on the Sweet. The first half of that almost 10-minute track, Sweet. The writing on that was a little bit iffy, but yeah, you had some cool interludes in here as well. Mama Talk, his mom on the voicemail. Blessed was a funny interlude as well. Juggernaut was pretty good. I liked Lil Uzi's verse on that. Tyler's chorus was a bit iffy on that for me, but overall, I enjoyed it. Definitely not Tyler's best album in my opinion off of first listen, but yeah, still very good. Shout out to Tyler. Dude's going back to this more hip-hop rap style, and yeah, that gets a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on this album down below. Did you love it as much as Igor? Is it worse? Is it better? Let me know. Once again, this is just my opinion, so if you disagree with me, you can let me know in the comments. Let's be polite. Let's just agree to disagree, okay? And yeah, leave some album suggestions down below as well. I have OK Computer coming in the next couple days, so that'll be pretty dope. But yeah, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.